Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, I'm so excited because it's almost Valentine's Day and I just feel like I just love holidays that are centered around like romance and love. It doesn't even have to be romantic, but it's just love in general. Okay, I always get excited for every Valentine's Day, and I will be doing a Valentine's Day reading on that day too. I'll be pumping out a lot more love readings, okay, but for now I'm just kind of going with the flow. I want to actually put out more love readings because I haven't done that in a while. Okay, so shout out to Goddess Laura because she requested this reading. And yeah, for those of you who are new here, hi, hello. And those of you who have stayed here, thank you guys so much for always supporting this channel. It really means the world to me. And I know sometimes like I'll be pumping out a lot of videos and then suddenly I just like dip. But I'm back, okay? And for those of you who have been supportive of my other channel, Awkward Confidence, where I post music, it really does mean a lot to me. And the best way to support me is to just leave a comment, subscribe, like. It's all free, you know. So today I have 3 piles. We have direction for pile number 1. Okay. We have Maktoub for pile number 2. And then we have pile 3 with Equanimity. So you go ahead and pick your piles. Let's find out, when is this difficult phase in your life going to come to an end? What is it teaching you? Okay, so let's start. So pile 1, 1 minute and 37 seconds. You guys chose direction. Okay, I heard instantly, I think this is by S Club 7. Like, have you ever lost and loved somebody? Wish there was a chance to say you're sorry. Now, I don't know if this has anything to do with your pile, but I heard it when I looked at this card. So it could be for someone. I don't think that's a message for everyone in pile 1. I feel like someone in your energy may be having a lot of regrets in your life, okay? Like, I don't know if it's the connection they shared with you or someone's missing you, or this could be your own energy, you having your own regrets. Someone's having regrets and missing someone, okay? But we have direction, okay? We have the turtle and the coriander, which is satisfaction. We have perspective, none of this matters, zoom out, common ground. We have 44, stick with it, okay? 4 is a number of stability. Okay, and 4 and 4 together makes 8, which is abundance. And then we have August, okay, Leo, Virgo energy. If you hear my son stimming, he's just, yeah, he's on the spectrum. He stims a lot, don't worry. I know that can catch people off guard and they're like, what's going on? Is a child struggling in the background? I'm like, no, he just stims. We have Taurus, which is earth sign energy. And then we have the Hierophant, which is also Taurus. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and then we have Knight of Wands energy, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I was getting that vibe. And let me, guys, let me know if you want me to do more shorter readings that are just to the point, because I know I'm a yapper. I talk a lot, and I feel like sometimes you may just want to hear the message. So let me know if I should just keep it short and concise, okay? And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so when will this difficult stage in your life come to an end? Okay, for some of you, you could be having problems with stagnancy. You could be feeling like no matter how much work you put into your life, whether it be career-wise or love-wise or even self-development, no matter how much time and effort you dedicate to something, things may be either progressing very slowly, or you're not getting what you're putting in. You feel like it's unequal, or you may feel like people have been very, very horrible towards you, and it feels like, why is it every single time I go above and beyond to be there for others, they fumble me, or they hurt me, or they treat me with so much disrespect, whatever it may be, okay? Whatever difficult situation you're in, some of you guys is your health, okay? But I'm getting, there's a need for you guys to have a greater sense of direction, okay? I am getting Taurus, August, so either Taurus season and August. So between Taurus season and August is when this difficult stage in your life is going to come to an end. Okay. And the funny thing is, when I was shuffling this deck, I wasn't even asking for a specific time frame. I was just asking like, oh, in general, like, what is this teaching them? What do they need to know in regards to what they're going through? And it just came up. So Taurus season, between Taurus season and August is when you can expect big changes to come to an end, as in like all your suffering, your difficulties. But there are necessary things to learn about the things you're going through, okay? For some of you, you need more structure in your life, okay? Even though this is like the Hierophant energy, this is Taurus energy, there needs to be a lot more structure put into your life in order to see things manifest and grow. Some of you may be a bit more impulsive. Some of you guys, whenever there's an opportunity to do something or you feel guided to do something, you just do it, which is not a bad thing, but you need a plan. Some of you guys need to have a solid plan, especially when it comes to career or when it comes to self-development. It could even be something as simple as like a weight loss plan, okay? Or like just an internal healing journey where it's like, okay, this is the things that I keep doing and this is the things that I need to stop doing. So let me check in with myself. Like something needs to be more consistent, okay? For some of you, I heard Pilates, okay? I don't actually know what Pilates is. All I know is it's something physical, right? But some of you, that could resonate for someone out there. Yeah, well, your advice here is saying perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. It could have something to do with your mentality. Like there's a need for you to change your mentality. And until you change your mentality, you're going to keep attracting the same situation, or you're going to stay stagnant in a situation because it's something to do with the mind. It's something to do with like you changing the perspective on something in order to allow a ripple effect of good energy and high vibration. Like for example, with me, I've gone through a lot of difficult situations in terms of love and also in terms of like housing. When I was younger, like a lot of things went wrong. You know, I've been homeless before. Even though I do say things like that, people they can't fathom that. But I'm like, yeah, no, I really have. Weird, you know. But in those moments when I was suffering, I didn't feel like I was suffering. It felt more like, okay, I'm gonna trust the process. Something needs to change and I'm welcoming that change, even though it does come with its difficulties. But what is it teaching me? And I felt a lot more liberated because I didn't have to live under anybody else's roof. I was manifesting my own house, which I did in the end, and my rules, the way I want things done. And then, I don't know, it's just the mentality I had. It was more like, I was just grateful to have my own space, my own freedom eventually, as opposed to living under somebody else's roof or abiding by someone else's, you know, like it felt like I was like a baby being reborn. So it's just like, okay, I'm starting my life from the ground up, from zero, you know, so I get to have more autonomy on how I want my life to play out, you know. So again, in those circumstances, most people are not thinking like that. They're just stressing, they're panicking, like your stability is gone, your safety is gone. But I was just thinking, you know what? This is like freedom. I get to start all over again. What do I want? How do I want to set things up? I'm starting from the ground up. I'm building my own foundation, you know? So it's all about mentality. So whatever you're going through, so say for example, if it's a work situation where your finances are not looking good, or you're struggling to find a job, or you're at a job but you're not being respected, or whatever it may be, or money is just slow. I feel like it's just a mentality of, okay, what is this teaching me? Okay, maybe right now it's not the right time to do this and invest in this. Maybe this is a job that I've served its time. Like maybe I'm being pushed in a new direction, or maybe there's some way to go about my skill. Like there's a focus on mentality of perceiving a situation. I'm also getting for some of you, like you may be in a situation that is very big, but your mind is making it bigger than what it actually is. Not to say that it isn't big. It is big, but it's like it's magnifying it due to overthinking, due to thinking about the negatives of it. Some of you are not feeling satisfied in life overall because we have satisfaction here, and you are going to lead yourself towards satisfaction, but right now this is what you're lacking. But what you need is structure. Okay, stick with it. There's consistency and structure that's needed. For some of you, it could be to do with status in the workplace. With the Knight of Wands, I'm hearing erratic. I feel like there's too much wishy-washy energy. There's too much being pulled in different directions. There's a need to get centered, a need to get grounded, a need to focus on your intuition and add the practicality side of it, you know, because you can't just mesh with one. And I'm learning that even within myself. I am Pisces South Node and I am Virgo North Node, which means my Pisces like side of me is just all like, oh my God, like I'm so like all over the place. Like I just let faith like do everything for me. You know, I'm like, oh, I want that, but I'm not going to go get it. It will just come to me at the right time, you know, that kind of energy. And it's not bad to be in that energy, but you need to balance it out with practicality. So my North Node is Virgo. So she's like, I need to be more practical about the things that I want. I can't just rely on faith. I can't just rely on waiting for things to happen, you know. So there's a need to be more structured, okay? Because with this Eight of Pentacles, I'm getting like, this is like, for some of you, it's like you're putting in a lot of hard work and it's not going anywhere, or you feel like it's slow progress. Or for some of you, it's a perfectionism, like being so much of a perfectionist that you don't even want to start something. Or you're thinking about, I don't think this is going to work for me. Or maybe it's too late for me to work for me. Or maybe I'm getting old, so there's no point of me even starting this. No, like there's a need to be consistent, but you guys could be inconsistent with something, or you're putting in a lot of effort and it's not going anywhere. But yeah, you guys did choose direction, so I feel like you guys could be feeling a little bit lost in life. Some of you, like which way do I go? How do I go about this situation? But there's a need to get grounded. Make a list of things that you want. What do you want out of your life? Separate it into categories. Career, what do you want out of career? If you're like, I don't know what I'm good at, I don't know what I want to do. Okay, but do you want a lot of money? Do you want to be rich, or do you just want to be stable? Like, what do you want? Break it down like as much as you possibly can. Okay, I'd like to be stable. I'm not trying to be a millionaire, but I'd like to be stable, at least for the time being, you know. Okay, cool. What are your skill sets? What are you willing to do? What are you not willing to do? What are you willing to train yourself on? What are you willing to work on? Okay, I want to work on this. I want to refine this. I want to do this. Okay, cool. So make it, you know, you see what I'm saying? Like break it down. Or if it's like, oh, self-development, I'm trying to detox. I'm trying to clear my skin, or I'm trying to lose weight, or I'm trying to grow my hair out. I'm trying to do this. Okay, cool. What are the steps you need to take? Change my diet. Okay, what kind of things are going to include in your diet? Like you need to really break it down and follow it, you know, follow it to the tip. Okay, even if there are moments where like you may, you know, fall back into old habits, it's okay. Get yourself right back up. Remind yourself why you even started the journey. Okay. Yeah, you may need some sort of like guidance, like leader, counselor, someone who you can consult to that can actually help you get grounded. There's a need to also surround yourself with people who are more grounded. If you're always surrounding yourself with people who are kind of like in la la land, or like that, you know, everything's a bit more like, I don't know what I'm doing in life, kind of just, you know, it's going to have a ripple effect on yourself. So it's good to surround yourself with a lot more practicality, a lot more groundedness with people. Yeah, I wanna find out more information. I mean, the main thing is between Taurus season and August is when you can expect all this difficult phase to end. But I'm trying to figure out what's it teaching you. There's something about being grounded, being rooted in reality, and not being deluded. Yeah, with the Temperance, this is all about being calm, cool, collected, and being more level-headed. Like seeing things from a perspective of, okay, I'm calm, I'm cool, I can assess the situation for what it is, instead of like magnifying it due to feelings. There's a need to focus more on the practicality as opposed to the feelings, okay? But you are going to get out of this phase, and it is teaching you something. I think for someone who's directly linked to career and feeling good about yourself, because 4 is stability, security, but 4 and 4 is 8, which is abundance. So it's feeling that you can be within flow of finances, be within flow of happiness, vitality, energy. Okay, some of you may feel lethargic at times because you feel drained. You feel like you're not in the right place. Okay, but it's also to do with a mentality. Like once you change your mind, everything else is gonna flow. Okay, and don't overwork yourself. If you have been overworking yourself, don't do that. Okay, everything in balance. Yeah, so I feel like pretty much you're being taught about the art of structure, planning ahead, having hope, but planning ahead, and also getting surrounding yourself with more grounded energy. But yeah, between Taurus and August season, so Taurus and Virgo season, between that time, expect big changes. But this all starts with you, because tarot is fluid. I could tell you a bunch of things, but if you're not doing anything yourself and just kind of just letting life like happen for you, it's not going to crystallize. You need to be more practical. So that's what's coming through. Okay, but I hope that was helpful. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, it's only £2.99. Okay, I'm gonna start with pile 2. So 1414 synchronicity. You guys chose Maktoub. Okay, this is a very different energy to pile 1. I feel like pile 1 was focused on being practical, grounded, you know. But this is more like be more in a flow, because Maktoub is all about going with the flow, welcoming changes. This could be a part that is very afraid of change, but may actually want change in their life, okay? Because things are obviously not working out well. So it's like, I want good changes. But this could be a part that is afraid of change in general, okay? Afraid of the unknown. You may be prone to getting anxiety, like, I need to know ahead, I need to know this, I need to do that, you know, so I can mentally prepare, I need to know this. You may get anxious easily, okay? We have the badger and the ginkgo, which is healing wounds. We have lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. We have 14, just love. Okay, 14 could be significant. 1 is all about independence and new beginnings, and 4 is about stability. Add them together is 5, which is change. So there are going to be changes, okay, that you're welcoming in your life. But these changes are, unfortunately, you're going to have to go through them by yourself. So if you're someone who kind of like likes to hang on to people, or feels more like more solidified when you're surrounded with people to go through certain things, this is going to be a change that takes place on your own. But we have just love, so it's kind of like, just embrace it. Don't fight it. Don't see it as like, oh my god, what is happening to me? Like, see it as something that is going to work in your favor. Okay, don't take it with like, oh my god, this is something that I have to be scared of, you know. Kind of be in the flow with it. We have October and we have July. So this is already telling me the timing. So you can expect the difficult phases in your life to end between July and October. So between Cancer, Leo energy to Libra, Scorpio energy, season. Then we have air sign energy with the 7 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have the King of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then we have more air with the Page of Swords. Okay, so when can you expect this difficult phase in your life to end? I want to know a little bit about this difficulty. So can you tell me about the healing wounds? Can you clarify what this difficult phase is related to? Queen of Cups, yeah, feelings, love. We have the King and the Queen, feelings, emotions. For some of you, it's about family, it's about love, interests. Because I feel like with Power 1, it was just more about like overall, like career, but overall, like life, directionless. But then with Power 2, it seems more about heart-centered, emotional-centered, mental health, family. I'm getting Libra kind of energy here. I don't know why, even though like there's nothing strongly indicating it specifically, but I'm just feeling intuitively. It could be centered around your emotions. For some of you, you may feel like you overgive to others. You may feel like you love others. You may want love in your life. For some of you, may want to feel like you're being appreciated and loved, romantically even, settling down. For some of you, you could be betrayed by people, friends, family, lovers. You may feel like you also attract a lot of evil eye. Like people just don't want to see you win. People don't want the best for you. And you may feel like, why? Like I haven't done anything to anyone. Or whenever you start something, things just go wrong or things are just not working out. And if you do resonate with being a bit more like, I need to hang on to this because this is what's safe. This is what makes me feel grounded. Like I don't want to let things go, or I need to do something with someone or whatever. Like you're being pushed. You're going through this because you're being pushed to be more independent, to stand more on your own. Because we do have just laugh. So this is like laughing in change's face. Laughing in the fact that, you know what, nothing is permanent in this world, okay? So just like the good times, it may have felt like, oh, well, we enjoyed it for a moment and then things went wrong. The bad times are just as temporary. So it's just kind of like going with the flow, but looking at change's face and just laughing at it. Like, you know what? I can adapt. I can get myself back up. My bounce back game is strong, okay? I'm quoting myself. Like, this is the things I've said in a song. Like, my bounce back is far from normal, you know? Because I be going through a hell of a lot of change. And I'm like, you know what? But this is what I needed because I need to go through things to be the bad bitch I am today, you know? And when you get used to that, you start to not fear things. You start not to fear things that don't work out. You're like, okay, this is just alignment. Okay, cool. Let's elevate. Let's move, you know? But yeah, July and October, between July and October time, or July or October time, is when your difficult phases will come to an end. So summer, autumn season, right? You're being asked to go with the flow and not be so much of like, oh my God, I want to hang on to this, or I need to hang on to this. Like, just understand that you are abundant within, and you're going to attract finances, you're going to attract stability whenever you want it. Like, it will come to you at the right time. You're never going to be left without. Okay, you can always make more. Whenever you lose something, don't feel like, oh my God, that's a loss. You can make it back again. You can. And I'm not just talking about finances, I'm just talking about like in life. Like, when something is removed, something better is replaced. Just remind yourself of that. Okay, because we have healing wounds. You could be healing from something right now. Okay, it could be emotions, because we got the Queen of Cups. You could be healing from a breakup. You could be healing from a loss, a death, even for some of you. Can you clarify healing wounds? What are they healing from? It could be a plethora of things. Okay. Yeah, betrayal and ending. Okay, you could be healing from something that was very painful, but it was meant to happen for your purpose, for your growth. You know. Nothing in life is certain. The only certainty we have is death. We all know we're gonna die. You know, so it's kind of like being in that mentality of knowing, okay, nothing really stays for a long time. Let me enjoy the phase that is in. What is this teaching me? Why is this in my life right now, and why was it taken away? What is coming? You know, because you're being asked to lift the veil, lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything that unaligned must go. And I feel like this is how I feel when it comes to people in my life. I feel like even though I'm a lot more like bubbly and a lot more social online, I feel like if you knew me in person, I'm a lot more reserved. I'm a lot more hold back. I don't really reach out to people. I don't initiate conversations. I talk to people when they talk to me. I'm never really the one to start the conversation or to reach out to people, because I'm just a lot of the time very busy. But it's also because if I don't have an urge to reach out to someone specifically, I kind of take that as, why is it? Like, why is it this person's reach out to me, but why don't I feel that pull towards them? And for a long time, I'll just sit and ponder, like, is there something wrong with me? Like, why am I not being so social? Like, why, because I'm introverted naturally. I'm like, why am I holding back from that person? And then later down the line, weeks down the line, it gets revealed to me what kind of person they are. And I'm like, oh, no wonder why I wasn't so drawn to them. No wonder why I wasn't going about, So it's like, once something feels like it's out of alignment, or it's something that's not for you, you kind of just, you're being guided to accept it, because we have questioning anything that's not aligned must go. So if something isn't aligned for you, it's going to make its way out of your life. It may have served you well at some point of your life, but it may no longer serve you anymore. Like, say for example, if you're holding on to people, but you know in your heart, like, yeah, no, I just don't mesh well with this person. No, there's a reason why I feel like I'm not being drawn to that person, but you ignore it and you hold on tightly. The universe or God is going to find a way to let that person leave your life, even if it comes through pain. Okay, because you're elevating. If you want change, you want growth, you want to evolve, you want the best things in your life to happen for you. Sometimes what is blocking that from happening is certain people that you're surrounded with, certain individuals that are, and it doesn't always have to be intentional though. Like, some people may not realize they're siphoning your energy. Some people may not realize they're holding you back. Okay, but sometimes, like, if you're vibing at a high vibration, you're in a different frequency, you're elevating, and you have some people like clinging onto you like crabs in a bucket, and you don't want to be around them, but you just don't want to be rude either. Like, the universe or God is going to find a way to remove these people from your life, even if it comes from betrayal. Because sometimes, like, if you're someone who, like, you don't really know how to like set those boundaries, you don't know how to let people go, then God is going to give you a reason to let them go. And it usually can be hurtful, so that you're forced to let them go, because if they didn't hurt you, you wouldn't let them go. Okay, so anything that is not aligned for you is falling out of your life right now. Okay, and you have to accept it. You can't fight against it, but like, oh, like, for some of you it's like, we've been together for so long, like, this is this is my first person, or this is the person I want to marry. Or if it's a friend, like, we used to be best buddies. Like, you just got to let it go, because the reality of life is not everything is meant to stay. And it's funny how that works out. It's like, life is just funny in general. Like, it's just like, why? Like, what was the point of this? It serves a purpose at some point, but it's not always meant to serve you throughout your whole life. Now, that's not to say it's with everyone. Like, there's some people that you may be able to like grow old with, like, I have a best friend. We've been best friends for like 14 years, probably more. I don't know. 16, I don't know. We've been best friends since 2011, so you guys do the math. And no matter how many changes I go through and how many changes she go through, we're just like this. We're really in sync. She really is my soulmate, honestly. And I feel like some people you're just meant to grow old with like that. But then there are other people where like they're just gonna fall out of alignment. And it doesn't always have to be like catastrophically, but I feel like if you are having problems letting people go and you know you need to let them go, then God will allow things to happen catastrophically, so you're forced to let them go. Okay. Yeah, with this Seven of Swords, you're being asked to kind of keep things a little bit more private when it comes to your plans, when it comes to your I'm hearing secret source. Some of you guys are very supportive of other people. Like you always want to take everyone with you to where you're headed in life, success wise. You always want to drop the gems to help people out. But sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes you're being guided to kind of keep that to yourself. Like not everybody is going to be appreciative of what you have to say. Some people may even be resentful that you're in a better position that they're not. And you have the secret sauce to where you got to and they don't, and they won't even appreciate you, you know? So I don't know, you're being guided to kind of keep this to yourself, selfishly, you know? And just kind of move in silence, because we do have the Page of Swords. Just know that these people or anything that's happened where you're not in contact with people or people have done you dirty, like they're watching you. They cannot stop watching you and thinking about you. They're obsessed with you because you hold the secret source, right? But you're being asked to kind of like let people go, walk away from people, move in silence, keep it quiet, keep it cute and quiet, okay? And enjoy your own fruits of your labor, because the King of Cups is all about compassion. But I feel like you guys give me an energy that you're very compassionate to others, but you need to be more compassionate to yourself now. Can you clarify that King of Cups energy? Oh, we have the Hierophant peeking out. So some of you could even be attracting new love, but you're being asked to keep it quiet, okay? But this is also about following what is right. What is the right thing to do? Even if it means hurting other people, what is right for you? Can you clarify the Hierophant? You're feeling intuitively guided, but I do get that this is more like a love offer from someone, okay? The King of Wands is planning and private, but someone is going to offer you something. I do feel like it could be a Cancer as well. I feel like someone's going to offer you something like in love, or someone's going to really help elevate your life, but you need to keep this a bit more private, you know? Because you're going to be healing yourself and working on yourself, and it's going to be to your benefit, but kind of go with the flow. For some of you, if you really want love in your life and you're like, oh my God, why is no one there for me? Like, why am I attracting all these people? Why is love never working out for me? You're being asked to not chase it. You're being asked to focus more on yourself, get grounded. Just understand that if someone's not really aligned for you, they're not meant for you, let them go. Don't feel like it's a loss, okay? Only welcome what is aligned for you, okay? I'm hearing, thought I'd end up with Sean, but it wasn't a match. Like, thank you, next. Like, you need to be in this kind of like detached energy. And people feel like detached means, oh my God, I'm going to be in this I don't care about people energy. No. Detached doesn't mean you don't care about people. It just means you're not like obsessed with that person. You're not like clinging onto that person. Like, I need this person to live and breathe. Like, it's understanding that I want to enjoy this person. I want to get to know this person. But if this person wants to drop out of my life, I'm not going to go and kill myself over it, am I? You know, I'm just going to accept that, you know, we had our time together, and I understand that there's a deeper reason, there's a deeper purpose for why we're no longer aligning anymore. And just kind of making peace with that, you know? You cannot change certain things, you cannot change people, but you can work on yourself and you can change yourself. Like, if you have control of yourself, that's fine. You can't control others, you know? So it's kind of like you're being asked to go within the flow. But I do see, like, that's the main lesson behind it. But July, October, or between those times is when this suffering will come to an end, okay? Let's move on to pile 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, it's only £2.99. Speaking of which, I do need to post something on there. It's been a while, okay? So pile 3, 28 minutes and 20 seconds. You guys chose Equanimity. So, when will this suffering or difficult stage come to an end? What is it teaching you? Equanimity. I'm hearing pour back into yourself. This reminds me a little bit of pile 2, just as a tad, okay? We have the deer and the oak, which is healing. We have the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. We have 24, create. 2 is all about alignment, partnerships, and 4 is all about security, stability, protection. 2 and 4 together make 6, which is balance, okay? A lot of equanimity, balance, a lot of like equal reciprocity here. We have September. So this could be when your difficult phase comes to an end. We have respect. We have the King of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have the Queen of Swords. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Okay. Okay, cool. I feel like I get the message loud and clear. You guys are needing to balance out your masculine and your feminine energy, both the king and the queen. You guys are also meeting an equal, someone who's going to be on your same frequency, someone who's going to vibe with you at the same, level, intellectually, morals wise, values wise, belief systems. Just, you're going to meet someone who's a vibrational, energetic match. But this is also telling me that you need to balance out your own masculine and feminine energy, because I believe everyone has both and we need to operate in both. We can't just be one or the other all the time, You guys may be overthinking a lot with this Nine of Swords. I want to clarify that though. What is this Nine of Swords pertaining to? You guys actually, you don't realize this, but you're manifesting your greatest desires. And when it comes, you may be a bit shocked, like, oh my God, like, how do I receive this? I'm not used to this. And it was so comfortable, like not having it. And now that it's here, like, I don't know how to act. I don't know how to react to it. It's for your highest good. Okay. It's for your highest good. Okay. I feel like you're also being careful about, or you're needing to be careful about what you invest in and who you invest in, and what you're getting in return. I feel like you guys are natural empaths, you're over giving, you're over understanding, but you need to apply boundaries. And being with the Queen of Swords energy, I wrote a whole damn song about this, okay? Feel free to check it out on my other channel, free promo, right? You need to have boundaries. A lot of people, like, when people know me, right, they're like, okay, you're so sweet, you're so empathetic, you're so supportive, you're whatever. However, I also have a backbone, and I also have, don't fuck with me kind of side, because it's like I'm a human being. I'm not a doormat, and sometimes, a lot of empaths have to learn this the hard way through going through a lot of difficult phases, betrayals and things just not working out, to get to this point of, no, this is my boundary. This is what I stand for. And this is what I'm going to get, Haven't you noticed that people that they are very confident in who they are and they're not afraid to set those boundaries, they always get what they want? Why? Because they believe in their heart they're deserving of it, and they're not afraid to hurt the feelings of those people who don't really seem to value them in the first place. Like, sometimes you've got to have to be in this energy. So I feel like you are in a position where you need to be making more demands and getting your demands met, because I feel like there's a lot of emphasis on overgiving and not getting anything in return. Okay. There's a need to think a lot more logically when it comes to the decisions that you're making in your life. You can't base every single decision off of feelings. There's a need to get more like logical, like, no, this is what's going to benefit me. There's a need to be more selfish. That's ultimately what I'm getting. I feel like being overly sacrificing, there's no prize in that. Okay, cool. You were nice to someone, great. All right, cool. You're very over self-serving, or self-sacrificing. Okay, great. Where does that leave you? Drained. There's a need to be more logical, more practical about what is actually going to benefit you. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like with this respect card, I feel like you're going to be getting a lot more respect from people, a lot more support from people. We do have create. So I want to clarify what that is about. Can we clarify create? I feel like, when people make mood boards, right? About what they want to manifest in their life, and they're just like, let me just make this mood board and just hope for the best. You need to put the actual effort into it, in terms of, like, not the actual physical work, but I'm talking about like say for example, if you, I don't know, like, you want success in your life, you're going to be very selective with who you're going to spend your time with, because you don't want your time to be taken away when you could be using that time to build your career. Or say for example, if you have money to make and someone's making a call and they just want to chat away, or someone wants to waste your time, you're like, no, sorry, I don't have time for that. I'm not even picking up the phone, I'm busy. Like, you've got to have to apply boundaries. And sometimes it comes with discipline. Sometimes it may even have to sacrifice some time, like, out with friends, and like, sorry, I don't have time for this, I need to focus on this. It may feel really draining in that moment, but then when you look on the side of when you finally have achieved what you're trying to achieve, you look back and like, thank God, all those moments where I did that. It's kind of like even becoming a model, like, okay, I gotta train a certain way, I gotta eat certain foods, I can't just eat junk and then expect everything to work out for me because I made a mood board. Like, you gotta put the right amount of effort, okay? So I feel like you guys, you want more out of your life. You're like, you're sick and tired of things not working out. You're like, okay, it's working out for that person, it's working out for that person, why is it not working out for me? Okay, this person knows their worth and they're going after it in this kind of way. Maybe I need to be in that vibration. Or when it comes to love, it's like, why am I not attracting the right people? It's not that you're not attracting the right people, honey, you're hot. You're sexy. You're attracting everyone. You're just going to be selective with who has access to you, okay? And don't compromise things. If you have a list of like, this is what I want in a person, but then someone has some of those things, you're like, I'm willing to overlook this thing. No, like you made a list, stick to the list. Don't be afraid to reject people. When you're strict and stern with yourself like that and with what you allow in your energy field, because your energy is potent, your energy is powerful. If too many people siphon off of it, it's not gonna end well for you, okay? When you're very strict about the things that you want and you're very militant about the things that you want, watch things transpire, watch the energy shift, okay? For some of you, I do see you manifesting love, like a really good love by being in this energy, okay? Can you clarify create? The moon card. Okay, so this could be something like very like it's crystallizing in the 5D before it manifests in the 3D. Yeah, you get what you give. I feel like you're pouring into things that are actually worth your investment, especially when it comes to career, when it comes to yourself, when it comes to the people you surround yourself with. If you're surrounded with some people who are like kind of always in a mess, they're always in problems, they're always doing like things are always falling apart for them, no matter what you do, you know, and you're resonating with them most of the time. But then you see other people who have normal, stable lives and everything's working out for them. There's a need to like take inspiration from what are they doing differently? What is their mentality like? How are they moving? And surround yourself with people like that and kind of like adapt, you know? Because I'm getting like, if you're constantly around these people who love drama, who always stuck in problems and always, you know, it's going to have like some knock-on effects. So you're being asked to be selective with who you surround yourself with, who you invest time and energy into, what things you want to invest time and energy into. Okay, so that it can crystallize and work for you, okay? For some of you, it's to do with career. I feel like this is going to be a controversial message, but stop caring about what people think. That's the message I'm getting. Stop caring about what people think. Don't worry if people get you misconstrued. Let them. Who gives a shit, okay? Can we clarify healing? Yeah, ooh. Virgo, Gemini energy with the Magician, but we also have the Lovers, Gemini energy. This is all about healing yourself so you can become the best version of yourself. For some of you, I'm hearing you have the words to change a nation, but you're biting your tongue. Some of you have been very quiet for too long, and there's a need for you to no longer be quiet. Speak up. Say what's on your mind. Not everyone's going to like you, but sure as hell everyone will respect you, okay? And it's going to create a shift, okay? For some of you, you make room for others, or you let other people shine, but you don't shine yourself. Like you just kind of like, let me just not put myself out there. Let me just hide. Let me just elevate others while depleting my own energy. And I feel like it's so subconscious. You don't realize you're doing it. You need to heal parts of yourself, parts of your inner child, and let yourself shine and be your authentic self. No more masking. And I feel like I can relate to that because I mask a lot. It's like a neurodivergent thing. It's like I know what society deems as normal. So I'm like, okay, let me do that. But then I'm like, but this doesn't feel good. Something around your birthday is gonna, something good is gonna happen for you. I'm not getting what it is, but expect you to feel a lot more vibrant, happier. Can you clarify equanimity? Yeah, you guys are manifesting a love. Like this is all about self-love first of all, but you're manifesting a love that is going to be equal give and take. So if you're loyal, you're manifesting a loyal person. If you're grounded, you're manifesting a loyal person. You'd be surprised at the amount of people I meet. Yeah, they're like, oh my god, like why can't I attract good love? Or why is this not working out for me? And then they themselves, they don't put up those boundaries. It's like, okay, this person's coming to you. You have like a set list of what you want in a person. You're ignoring it because of loneliness. And then you wonder what's going on. Like there's a need to be like, you know what? You don't meet my standards. I'm not even going to give you the time of day, okay? Because I'm not trying to waste my time and fall in love with potential. I need to fall in love with reality, okay? So I feel like you guys, the more boundaries you're setting for yourself, the more in love you're investing into yourself, you're attracting a new love that is equal, that is balanced, that is solid. And you're healing yourself, you're going to be attracting a lot more blessings, not just in your love life, but financially. Because we have the courageous Peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. You guys can have a lot of Gemini in your chart. I feel like I can relate to this only because I'm a Gemini. Okay, I only have Gemini, my sun, and my Mercury. Okay, but I do feel like you guys you're letting yourself be seen. Okay, embracing who you are. No more hiding. I feel like with this 9 of Swords, like you're going to be actually getting, for some of you, you're going to be getting a big wish fulfillment very soon. It could be even around your birthday, but you may not know how to accept it. You may be like, oh my God, like I've been so used to being complaining mode. Now I don't even know how to adapt to this new change. Embrace it anyway. Embrace it anyway. Okay. Embrace it anyway. Yeah. Don't even worry. Don't even worry. I feel like things are looking good for you. We have September, but it may even happen before September. But it's between now and September time. But you're going to get out of this difficult phase. You're going to get out of this difficult phase sooner than you think. Tell me more. Yeah, this is all about building foundations, maybe even networking with the right people. For some of you, you could have felt like, oh, I don't really know how to work with others, but you do. You are social. You do know how to work with people. It's just you need to be selective. Yeah, you're building up a foundation. I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting called to talk about like career. Expect a big change in your career, like a really good big change in your career. Like more money, more stability, more respect, more support. If you're doing anything online, you may go viral, okay? Yeah, great opportunities coming in. But yeah, you won't have to suffer for very long. Between now and September, I'm getting, for some of you, it's like whenever your birthday is near, okay? Nearer to your birthday, things are going to be looking good for you, okay? Balance. I initially made a song called Zen. Feel free to check it out. The secret to life, everything's in balance. Don't do too much of anything. Everything in balance, okay? That's what I have. Thank you guys so much. Bye.